hadn't thought about it much, you know. Once I came back to Cal, everyone keeps reminding me. That was one of the most exciting, fun games I've ever played, and I think we packed it out almost.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it feels, 11,000, maybe 12.
Yeah, but it was pretty good.
It was super exciting, so I think I'll get that feeling back as soon as I step on for our first home game.
And being teammates with Ivan all throughout high school and stuff. He talked to him about what you to be expected here playing in the Pac-12.
Yeah, me and Ivan, we weren't just teammates in high school. You know, a lot of people don't know, but me and Ivan been knowing each other since we were 5th grade. We've always lived 3 blocks away from each other. We're super close. We're pretty much family. We don't even call each other's best friends. Like, when he comes home, he comes to eat at my mom's house. I go eat at his mom's house. Like, we talk every day. But he told me what to expect. You know, obviously his coaching was different from mine, but he just told me what to expect from school, how diverse it is, the culture, the name of Cal, and what it brings. So
I think it was
sitting on the sideline for a year. What's one of the biggest things you picked up from what Coach Whiting is going to be expecting of you when you're on the court as the point guard?
That's the point. Being that leader, you know, that's something that Coach Whiting challenges me every day in practice. You know, make sure you want your teammates, be that leader. And me being a form of him, you know, they say the point guard is a form of their coach. So me being on the floor, you know, reiterating his ideas and the things that he wants us to do, I think it's going to help us a lot this year.
You guys are coming into this year underrated. How do you expect to surprise people?
I like the idea of us being underrated, you know.
Even though we're very young,
we're just going to take each game one at a time, and then we'll see how it ends at the finish.
Can you talk a little bit about how this new team is structured compared to last year? How's it different?
I think it's different just because of our age group. You know, like I said, last year's team, we had a few seniors, we had a few returners, and we had a lot of freshmen. This year we have a couple of veterans. You know, our freshmen that were freshmen last year, they were veterans, and we have a bunch of freshmen this year. So we know what to expect from our freshmen that we had last year, being that they're veterans, but I just think our closeness, our competitive nature, our chemistry, we compete every day. Everyone's competing for a spot. You know? So from our second string to our first string, everyone's competing.
Do you have a sense for how the freshmen are going to impact the program this year based on your practice with them so far?
I think they're all going to impact because they're all going to get the opportunity to play. As opposed to last year, you know, every freshman didn't get 20 minutes a game. I feel like any given freshman on our team can play 20 minutes a game, just depending on how they're playing.
What are a couple little things you think each of them might bring to the team this year?
For one, Connor, his ability to stretch the floor by shooting a 3, you know, his length to block shots, you know, to impact guards from getting in the paint. Jacoby Gordon, his ability to stretch the floor from 3, his rebounding ability. Matt Bradley, his scoring, his strength, being able to guard multiple positions. I think Matt can guard 1 through 4. You know, I feel like he's going to be a really big contribution to our team. Andre Kelly, being able to pass it to him during the post. Him scoring, he can also stretch the floor. He can move well. So I think those are some things that you'll see from our freshmen.
What ways have you seen the sophomores grow from being green freshmen last year to coming back the second year?
I think a lot of for the freshmen was confidence. Them having that opportunity and that experience from last year, it gave them a new sense of confidence for this upcoming year. I think Darius has done a great job of putting on strength, you know, his finishing ability. Justice has done a great job of becoming a leader. He's gotten stronger. And Jawan, he's definitely stepped into a leader role. Him being able to stretch the floor out better than he did last year. You know, he's worked on his shot tremendous this year. And I think Grant Anticipich, he's going to help us a lot. There's some secrets that people don't know about Grant. They just saw a couple little putbacks, but there's some things that Grant's going to do for us. It's going to help us stretch off the floor.
What are a couple of the things that you're looking most forward to now that you're being able to get back on the floor?
Winning. I want to win. You know, I want to win every game. So I think us all having that same mentality, we want to come out and just take one game at a time and compete as hard as we can each game.
Have you guys talked much about what you're hoping to get out of the trip to China?
I think it's mostly the experience, you know, meeting the people, the culture there, having have an opportunity to explore China. You know, most of us, I think maybe 1 or 2 people on our team have been to China, not including our coaches maybe. So I think just the experience of the people and the culture.
Do you have an idea if you're going to get a chance to get to the Great Wall, or is that too far away from where you are?
It might be too far. I'm not sure. They have a schedule for us. It's pretty planned out. So I'm not sure we're going to have time for that.
And then you've got the early season trip to New Jersey too. Have the coaches talked to you about how you guys are going to deal with the strain of traveling and playing back to back like that?
Yeah, I think it's like 18,000 miles or something.
Yeah.
Like
Although
that.
it's a big responsibility,
Our flight from China is from there to China and back is 24 hours. But I think at this point it's excitement. You know, obviously we'll be a little tired coming back from China, but we're gonna get to play again. You know, everyone's excited to play, so I think all that is gonna cancel out.
Have the coaches that have been here, like Viking, talked to you about what the team gained from their trip to Australia?
Oh, we haven't talked much about that.
Okay. And taking a look at the league, are you guys familiar with what the competition is going to be like, or is that kind of an open book that you're going to see later on?
We know how good the Pac-12 is. You know, it's one of the Power 5 conferences. So anyone can't play in the Pac-12, so we know it's going to be tough. So each game, we know that we have to compete. There's no days off.
So I mean, I look forward to playing with them.
That's something that we understand.
It was a tough pack season last year for the team, obviously. Do you expect the team to be able to compete and be more of a threat this year than last year?
Yes. We're definitely going to compete with everyone. And with our depth, I think that we have a better chance of winning. With our experience, too.
You had a really short bench last year. That had to be tough on guys.
Yeah, our freshmen, they definitely played a lot last year. But, I mean, it's going to help us this year.
Thanks, appreciate it.